that there's no real insurance on Dom1's side. So
yeah, on this rookie mid laner for T1, when are we getting the McDonald's themed skins? I'm ready for that.
that does sound pretty good. Well, all right, Canyon's gonna come in here. He's gonna clear the Raptor camp. It's a pretty standard Lilia invade opening. Oh, he's
Oh, Smite comes in and Canyon just got a face check here. The Kha'Zix getting to work with the red buff. The flash coming out from Canyon, and Cuz says, well, literally can't kill. Literally can't kill it.
No.
Okay, all right.
Oh, we gotta kill.
Gonna be denied, and finally the Death Realm does come in with the TP as that yellow card going to waste here, but now Closer coming up. Canyon gonna be the first one. We got a 3-on-2, but Nuggery very low. Closer going for the kill, but it will not work out as now we have the yellow card come in, and the Lilia damage should tick down to eventually get him. They're gonna give the kill over to Showmaker. That is a 2-for-0, Cuz.
Because their champions will just lose the ability to skirmish. On the flip side, hold on.
Wow, we are, wow. Bambi just disappears. Poor dear.
Oh no.
That wasn't very nice.
As Ghost is looking like he wants to actually shove in mid-wave, but okay, for some unholy reason, T1 starting Mountain.
Yep, they're gonna go for it.
Realm. Oh,
they're looking at turn on to Nuggery. That's not gonna pan out. Nice amount of poke damage already coming out here from Dom1.
There's so much poke with Twisted Fate, Lilia, and Ezreal, and Nuggery. T1, they have to concede this, I think.
Oh, they're going for it, and the spike goes the way of the Lilia. So trying to fight now, the knockup on the barrel will be good, but they actually don't even kill the Leona. He's going to get away as Nuggery here in the Death Realm. Dama looking to re-engage. Showmaker going around the right side. He's going to fight Teddy, and down he goes, and this will be a massacre by Dom1 over T1. They funnel them into the Drake pit and take them all down, only losing a couple of their members for it. They also stole the Mountain Drake. I mean, at least they do have some items, but definitely not comparable at this point in the game to what Dom1 have. Teddy was doing a great job up until this moment. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to carry them from here, as Dom1 are Nuggery in a little bit of trouble, perhaps, if they look to try to collapse here, but Dom1 very close proximity, and they could have TF there immediately. Oh boy, this is, well.
Well.
Yeah, he's just going to get stunned and done, essentially. Cuz is going to get flashed on, and down he will go. As the follow-up, pretty easy there. As now maybe Closer could go down as well. That's a really nice Zhonya's, as Canyon is going to try to get out of there with Zhonya's. As Closer looking to get on in. Barrel over the wall onto Teddy as well. Looking to take him out as, well.
Nuggery's going to get him.
Yeah, it's very low health bars here on the side of Dom1, but there's very little people on the side of T1. Nuggery still on the chase. As over the wall he goes, and one slap on the back of the head is going to be all it takes. Dom1 not going to overstay their welcome after taking out 4 members of T1 and the inhibitor. They will just look to back.
What is effort?
Yeah. I think seeing it happen, we can say, wow, you know, that makes sense, but it's definitely an amazing read by Showmaker. Definitely not playing that down at all, as we see Cuz taking a little bit of damage. Effort trying to get in there, but he's just going to die. And really trying to break open the wall, essentially, for Cuz to make it in. But they're so far behind now. It's 11,000 gold, the difference that Lilia's got. She can do that from very far range. You've got True Shot Barrage, Ezreal Qs. Camille and TF can close the distance very fast. So from behind, oh man, Teddy is just in a really awkward spot here in the front. He's trying desperately to carry it, but he cannot. And here comes the rest of Dom1 into that back line. Just going to clean it up, as not even Barrel. Oh, well, Barrel will go down. Good job, Kana, but that is going to be your only consolation prize. Dom1 are going to shut the door on game number 1 before 30 minutes. As there you go, GG Nexus is down, and Dom1 will take the lead in the series.
Well played from Cuz's angle.
Oh, yeah.
And from Closer's angle, what do you really do when you can't do anything for your company?
Welcome back everybody to the LCK Analyst Desk, and that was game number 1 for Dom1 Gaming versus T1. And today we'll be joined by Subin Yun, Victory, and Lyra. And this is Jason with the translation. The biggest match of the week coming in, and Damon was able to pick up a win in game number 1. And the first week coming out from Damon Gaming was Lilia. Lilia is having a huge success here in the LCK. And after several patches, well, I guess someone decided that Lilia is on top of the tier list. Lilia is not good at ganking or 1v1 in the lower level stage. However, he's really good at farming. This power farmer is able to turn the game around with the later game power spike. And Ezreal and Leona was the pick coming onto the bottom lane to add more power for Taman's teamfight. Kha'Zix and Ashe coming out from T1 was not as strong enough in order to stop Camille and Twisted Fate coming on to the side lanes. Maybe T1's plan was first picking Ashe and playing around the bottom side. However, Kha'Zix cannot close the gap between the jungling speed with Lilia. So Kha'Zix did not have any special characteristic in this game, and Camille and Twisted Fate was able to hit their power spike in the middle of the game. The biggest point of this game was Lilia going in for the counter jungling and losing his flash. However, Kha'Zix was also forced to take the dash skill in the very lower level. In the end, Camille, Twisted Fate, and Lilia was able to pick up so many kills and points on the top side of the map, and T1 was not able to have the game they wanted. And we have this a huge team fight coming in to solidify a very favoring spot over to Damon Gaming. T1 have a very nice comp that kind of prefers to group up, and Nuguri is looking for a flank in that brush. And Lilia, right before he got stunned, he casted his E toward Ashe and Kha'Zix, and he was able to put two of the T1 players to sleep. And as Camille was trying to dash onto Ashe, Wakana saved it with his ultimate. However, Showmaker was really smart with his move. He took a detour to the right-hand side of the Dragon's Pit, and he was able to finish up all the players with a low HP. For this game, or this situation specifically, well, two of the T1 players had 10k gold in their pockets, so Damon Gaming was definitely having a slight edge for this teamfight, but at the same time, Damon's maneuver with their ability was on another level. Later on, T1 was looking for a setup to bait Nuguri to turn the game around, but however, Damon read them like a book. Kha'Zix cleared out this vision over here and then moved to the blue buff camp. So Damon Gaming had this information. So Nuguri, because he knew that Kha'Zix was rotating to the right-hand side of the map, he was being super cautious, and it was too obvious that T1 was looking for some setup to kind of turn the tide around. It was a very clean team performance coming out from Damon Gaming. And as Teddy was answering to the wave shoving onto the mid lane, the rest of the Damon Gaming players were rotating to the bottom lane because they knew that someone was hiding in that brush, and Kha'Zix put his head out for 1 second, and then Showmaker, as we heard in the mic check, he made a call that Kha'Zix is hiding in that brush, so the rest of the players were chasing him. Right after they got all the information they needed. Nuguri and the remaining Damon Gaming players did not let T1 to have the play they planned, and they were able to solidify their lead in this game with that play. Now it's time to check out the player of the game. For game number 1, Showmaker 6-0-10 didn't die once in this game, so we're gonna see even higher KDA coming out from Showmaker. Unlike the other games that Kenyon played, he was not able to make early game kills. However, Canyon was also super powerful in this kind of scaling champion, and also the solo laners from Diamond Gaming. They were having so much control on the side lanes. Mordekaiser Silas was a counter into the Diamond Gaming's comp. However, they were not able to stop them with the counter champions. At the same time, because they were too focused on picking the counter champions, the 5 champions on the side of T1 did not have a strong synergy. And Lilia versus Kazik, some of the jungle picks that we had in the very early phase of the pick and bans, well, Diamond Gaming did definitely get the edge over just by picking a better champion. Showmaker gaining fast on BDD with the POG standings, and we have maybe 3 more games or 4 more games coming in for Diamond Gaming, so maybe there's a chance for him to come out on top. T1 has to kind of find the better focal point preparing for this Diamond Gaming series, because we still got more games left up against them. Showmaker picked up a unanimous vote here in game number 1, so now let's move on to game number 2.